Here we are at Las Vegas for the running of the Axalta 250 as we inch down onto the chase for the Pennzoil Truck Series Season number 2. Everyone trying to get a victory to get into that chase. This one going to be no different. Before we get going, let's take a look at our 36 truck field. On the pole, we have for your points leader, Luke Rainey, the 88. He got the pole by a tenth of a second, showing that they have brought a fast number 88. Two's outside the 7 of Brandon Thunder. Then third, you have Jason Larker. Fourth is Jeremy Heath. Running out the top 5, you got Cynthia Bright. Another Thor Sport truck in 6th, Julius Anderson. 7th is Tim Gary. 8th, Alex Stewart. Gary is actually a third in points. 9th is Eli Bright. Running out the top 10, you got Michael Canto. The rest of you will go Avi Hernandez, two is inside Derek Hamilton. They got Josiah Kaufman and Roland Emmerich. Isaac Nichols and Carter Friesen. They got Luigi, two is inside Jeff Bright, and Junior Ramos and Luigi Octavo. Lefters Ducole and DJ Reed. Bentley Pierce and second in points, Trey Renese, 15 points behind his brother Luke Rainey. James Barker behind him along with JJ Reed, Max Anderson, Ray Sir, Josh Shamito and Adam Lewis, Joe Jefferson and Cortez Newman. Taylor Brian Price, two is outside Alexander Rowe. They got Noah Ely and Jake Moss running at the field 35th and 36th here today. As we will now go down trackside, hear the command. Great command to fire the 36 trucks that will take to battle here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Remember last race, Luke Rainey started at the back of the pack in 36th position. On lap 1, the truck blew up. Even though he missed the first wreck, it blew up as he was missing the wreck. He finished 36th and last there. Right now he's starting first. Will he finish first here today? A lot can happen in 26 laps at Las Vegas, though. The pace truck is in. Luke Rainey on the front row. 2 is outside. Brand Thunder in the 7. They come down. Let's go racing at Las Vegas. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Sin City. Great start there for that inside lane as they hit turn 3. Luke Rainey doing a great job keeping that race lead from the pole. Off 4 he comes. Who leads lap 1? Larker behind Rainey. Rainey going to keep that position. Larker tries to block Cynthia Bright. Luke Rainey leads lap 1. Bright now gets to the inside for that second position. Cynthia once again needs a victory to get into that chase. She is the lone Bright to not have a victory this season. Now they're up to full song as they hit the back straightaway. To the inside comes Derek Hamilton, number 30 truck. That's for the second position. Roland Emmerich pushing him. Luke Rainey continuing to lead, blocking both lanes. And the great thing about Las Vegas, you can win from any position on track. You could start 36th and end up in the race lead in about 7 laps. Just shows how wild Vegas is. Derek Hamilton thought about making a move to the middle, decided it was better not to. Allows the 2 Thor Sport trucks to clear. Luke Rainey leading his teammate Roland Emmerich down the back straightaway. I'm really surprised that Rainey's been able to lead 2 laps, although Emmerich moves back up in line. Nichols gets to the inside of Emmerich right there. Rainey is about to lead 3 consecutive laps here at Las Vegas. That truck definitely is fast. Remember we said he won the pole by a tenth of a second. He's going to lose the lead here, though. He does lead that lap, however, so he gets the most points for leading 3 laps. Who knows, that could be the most laps led here today, and could get him some extra bonus points. Even though the points lead doesn't really matter going into the chase, it's just a little bit of some momentum and some bragging rights going into the chase. It might make you feel a little bit better and might make your team just a little bit happier. Kaufman pushing Isaac Nichols forward. Front few get clear. Kaufman now makes a move. Alex Stewart coming with him. Jeff Browson to the inside. Luigi Octavo gets hung up by Luigi. And Alex Stewart can get hung up high. Jeff Bright with a bold move to the bottom lane. See how bad that outside lane is. Nichols very slow. Truck looks very tight up the track. Almost let Alex Stewart get underneath him 3 wide. Now Kaufman the one out front controlling all the lanes. Jeff Bright gets underneath him into turn 3, however. It's going to be a side-by-side battle to lead lap number 5. Jeff Bright might have... Oh, wrecking! Junior Ramos into the wall! Julius Anderson is upside down. That's Michael Canto flipping through the grass. Carter Friesen. Anderson ends up on his lid. Same with Michael Canto. And the yellow comes out as Jeff Bright leads the field back with 21 laps to go. A hard crash where 2 trucks go upside down. Junior Ramos, every end of that truck is caved in. Even the roof Let's check out what happened. So here's the reason for the first caution of the day. 3 wide, and that can work sometimes, but if you do it long enough, a driver's just going to make one small mistake and just not give enough room. That's exactly what happened. Michael Canto just a little bit lower onto Junior Ramos, gets into him, comes up, and Anderson flies into the air and lands down hard onto the concrete, and Carter Friesen, trying to avoid it, gets into it. Michael Canto, Avi Hernandez might have gotten a little bit of a break right there. He, I think, just barely missed that one as 2 trucks go tumbling down the front straightaway and get some significant damage to all 4 of those trucks involved. Junior Ramos, Anderson, and Canto definitely going to be out of this one. Let's look at this in real time from a few different camera angles. We'll go on board with Avi Hernandez, see just how he missed that wreck, if he got any damage. That Carter Friesen definitely got some heavy damage there. He hit the wall pretty hard. So Anderson takes a tumble. So does Michael Canto. Canto with a pretty bad tumble as well. Look at this from camera that followed Canto through his flip. You saw how Anderson, oh my gosh, that's a hard hit there. And Canto, he was on the nose for so long there, and it finally just flipped over. And that grass, you take a tumble once you hit that grass. If you're up in the air and you hit that grass, you take a mean tumble. So let's go on board with Avi Hernandez. Did he get damage from this, or did he catch a break? He's right behind both of the flipping trucks. Got the most minimal damage you can get in that situation. I don't believe anyone could have missed it. Hernandez did as best he could in that situation. He practically missed it. So back to the stripe, and first it was the 3 of Jeff Bright. They, of course, stay out. It's a short race. They won't have to pit. And the 3 truck leads back to the green flag. Come back to the restart. Lap number 10, 17 laps to go. Julius Anderson, Michael Canto, and of course, Junior Ramos all out. So we have 32 trucks on the lead lap. 33 in the race. Cortez Newman to the inside is a lap truck. He came to pit road under the green flag. We missed that. So he's 1 lap down to the inside as Jeff Bright with the race lead. Josiah Kaufman in 2nd. Coluigi in 3rd. Isaac Nichols 4th. And Lefters Ducol in 5th. Then Alex Stewart in 6th. 7th, James Barker. Louis Jack Table 8th. 9th, Max Anderson. Running at the top 10 is your points leader, Luke Rainey, and your pole sitter as well. So Jeff Bright wants to get clear that 10 truck as fast as he can. Green flag back in the air. We're back racing. Bright with a pretty good restart there. Can he clear the 10 truck into turn 1 is the question. He can't. Cortez Newman with a great restart. Stays to the inside of the 3 truck. And now Coluigi, the first lead that truck to get to the inside lane. He's going to be challenging for the race lead. Nichols with a big top to bottom move down the backstretch. Big move there for Nichols to get side by side in the bottom lanes. They hit turn 3. Cortez Newman leading the field, however, he is the lap truck. He's trying to get his lap back. He's up for a quick yellow. Coluigi trying to lead here. Look at them shuffling behind. They're going to go 3 wide for the race lead. Alex Stewart to the bottom. Nichols trying to get underneath Coluigi. Backs off. Puts the 24 up top. Stewart gets to that race lead. He's going to get underneath Cortez Newman right here. Newman's going to lose his lap that he just gained. Tough break there for Newman. He was hoping for a quick yellow there. A few laps into that restart. Just couldn't get it done there. So Alex Stewart clears for the race lead as James Barker following him through. Barker and Alex to the inside, down the front straightaway. Max Anderson in the 60 truck, right behind him, pushing him. We're approaching halfway. How about Luke Rainey? Remember we said he led 3 laps at the start of this race. All uncontested. And that was from the pole position. He held it from the pole for 3 laps, looking to get back up there, lead another lap, add to his lap sled total, especially since Jeff Bright's now going to have the most lap sled. He led under the yellow flag. Luke Rainey looks to the bottom with Max Anderson, Josh Meehl pushing him, Roland Emmerich, Rainey's teammate, so just shows how the shuffle is kind of the same here. Rainey and Emmerich still up towards each other. Luke Rainey a little tight there, he has Josh Meehl pushing him. Samito is going to clear as well. Roland Emmerich gets to the inside of the 0-2 truck down the backstretch. So that should help Luke Rainey keep that race lead and possibly lead this lap. His teammate coming through halfway this time by. So it'll be 13 down, 13 to go. Luke Rainey from the pole. He led lap 1. He's going to lead lap number 13, the halfway point of this race. As he gets down to the bottom lane from Noah Ely to lead. Ely with a big push into turn 1. He's going to get inside the 88 truck as Rainey tried to come down. Couldn't get it done right there. And it's okay if you get shuffled back now. You still have 13 laps to make it back up. And with how the outside works, you're going to fall back in a hurry. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch some of these drivers with about 5 laps to go. You can be last on the inside lane with 5 to go. You could still end up winning that race. Just shows how wild and crazy Vegas is. So Alexander Rowe, your new race leader. Jason Larker get to the inside of him. JJ Reed pushing him through. And how about Eli Bright back up there in the number 2 truck, that Appleby Chevrolet. Here comes JJ Reed to the inside down the backstretch. DJ Reed coming there in the number 75. Trey Rainey second in points. We mentioned to his brother Luke. He's fourth on the inside lane, looking to get up there and challenge and lead a lap. Take away the 5 bonus points that Luke Rainey would get. 11 laps to go. They're side by side. JJ Reed leads that lap by about half a truck length. Eli Bright now to the bottom lane. DJ Reed pushing Bright through. And with what we've seen at the line, how close it is to lead laps, imagine how it's going to be coming down towards the finish. What if they're side by side coming to the finish? Do we see a little bit of bumping going on? Trey Rainey push from Joe Jefferson to second. Eli Bright continues to lead. And Joe Jefferson, he needs to win badly, so you can see he's pushing hard to get to the front in case a caution possibly comes out. If a caution comes out and you're top 3 on the restart with about 5 to go, you have a great shot. Trey Rainey to the bottom now of Eli Bright with 10 laps of racing to go. Side by side, door handle to door handle down off of turn 2. Trey Rainey with a big advantage. He tried to slap right there, but Eli was there. That might help him lead this lap, however. The pack is really split up. I'm wondering if someone had to come down pit road. As Trey Rainey does lead that lap by about a nose. Car freezing, of course. Yeah, someone's slow. Roland Emmerich has just slowed this line. Something wrong with the 13 truck. Oh, he's going around! Max Anderson around. The 6th and the 09. We talked about how you want to be up front when the caution comes out. Joe Jefferson's going to lead them back to the stripe with 8 laps. With 8 laps to go, so it's going to be a restart with about 3 to go. So now if you're towards the back of the pack, you're not going to have a shot to win. It's such short time now. You're going to have about 3 laps to get to the front. You have to be in the top 15, I would say, to even have a shot at this race victory. So as we said, Joe Jefferson led them back, but something happened to the 13 truck, I'm guessing, because he was slowing that whole inside lane. So let's check out what happened to the 13 truck very quickly. We're going back to a lap before the crash because Roland Emmerich in the 13 ran right behind his teammate Luke Rainey. And watch what happens right here as he crossed the line. I believe he loses a cylinder. Because it doesn't blow up, he's still going, but he's going a lot slower. I believe he might have lost a cylinder in that 13 truck. There he has like some sort of vibration or a tire soft. So trucks getting by, trucks trying to avoid. Emmerich gets down in front of the inside lane, which really slows up their progress. Now they're getting a little mad trying to get around, and they're like, hey, wait a minute, get out of my way, get down to the apron or something. You know you're slow, you're going 150 miles an hour. Check where you're 180 is the norm. And I believe right here he tries to move up, but the 09 truck is already there, and that causes a mass crash involving about 5 trucks. Code Luigi with some damage. Roland Emmerich, Alex Stewart spun. Look at this from a different angle coming at you. As you can see, Racer with the big run, he's out there. Emmerich Sparrow needs to give some more information right there. Code Luigi does a pretty nice job of avoiding that as he just gets a little damage right there. That shouldn't really be anything big for him. See right here. 24 truck, one of them in the top 20 points, looking to get to victory lane before the chase starts. And back here he got caught, spun the 6 around, didn't get damage from that, got a little bit of damage from that. I believe he should be fine, able to continue on. But Emmerich, his day's pretty much done. Max Anderson pretty much done. Racer is pretty much done as well. Car Friesen also has damage. So Joe Jefferson led the field back to the stripe. And with under 5 to go, he's going to be your race leader on the restart. Can he hold on and win the Axalta 250 to get himself into the chase? Just a little bit sooner than I thought we were going to go back to the green. It's actually 4 laps to go when we get the green flag. So NASCAR cleaned up the lap early. We're going to go back green 4 to go. So maybe about, if you're top 20, you might have a shot. So no trucks retired because of that. We still have 32 left in the race. Joe Jefferson is out front of the 9 truck trying to hold on and win. Behind him, Bentley Pearson 11 in 2nd. Jeremy Heath in 3rd. Jake Moss 4th. Cynthia Bright 5th. Then Alan Lewis in 6th. Brandon Thunder 7th. Trey Rainey 8th. Derek Himmel 9th. And Eli Bright running out the top 10. So here they come to the front straightaway. Final restart, 4 to go at Las Vegas. Green flag. Who will win and advance to the chase? Pretty good restart there for Bentley Pierce. He's gaining on the 9 truck already. But it's going to be halted by Jeremy Heath moving to the inside. Cynthia Bright moves to the inside of Jake Moss as well. You have to get to the bottom lane as quick as you can. Joe Jefferson pulls away a little bit, but that's not good here at Las Vegas. See Jeremy Heath with a big run onto that 9 truck. Moves up in line. Cynthia Bright moves to the inside. Brand Thunder also down low. Trey Rainey in the 18 truck is there. Coming off of 4. Cynthia Bright gets to the inside. Joe Jefferson now. So the 9 truck has to try and find a hole very quickly with now 3 laps to go. Cynthia Bright pushed by Brandon Thunder. Trey Ray now going to the inside of the 7 truck, down the backstretch. Adam Lewis and Eli Bright also in this bottom lane. DJ Reed and JJ Reed are hooked up together, coming to 2 laps to go. Remember, DJ Reed in the Gary Cup Series won here at Las Vegas. Couldn't he do it again in the Truck Series? 2 laps to go. Adam Lewis now to the inside of Trey Rainey. So we know the 18 truck will not win. He's just going to try and finish ahead of the 88 truck now. Eli Bright, aggressive move. He's going to get underneath Adam Lewis and try and protect Cynthia Bright, maybe try and get that 33 truck into the chase. Coming to the white flag this time. DJ Reed moves to the inside of the 2 truck, however. He has JJ Reed pushing him through. Here they come off of 4. It's going to be a drag race with this white flag lap. One more time around the Axalta 250 at Las Vegas. The Reeds hooked together in the bottom lane. By Cynthia Bright into turn 1. But now does JJ Reed make a move? Does Luigi Actavo make a move? Off of 2 down the backstretch, they will come for the final time. Look at DJ. Here's Luigi Actavo underneath JJ. Into turn 3. DJ Reed is clear of the field. Does Luigi Actavo have a run for him? Off of 4 they come. DJ Reed mentioned 1 year in the Gary Cup Series. He's going to win the Pennzoil Truck Series. DJ Reed wins. In a thrilling last lap pass of Cynthia Bright, DJ Reed gets it done. We mentioned he won the Gatorade Cup Series race earlier this season, race number 3 in the number 21 Ford. Now he comes out and wins the Pennzoil Truck Series race here at Las Vegas in the number 75 Chevrolet. What a great finish that was. I thank JJ Reed for that as well, as JJ was the one basically pushing him all the way to the front there. So now let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Axalta 250 at Las Vegas. There were 2 caution flags for 8 laps, and there were 13 lead changes, and 13 different drivers led this race. So you can see DJ Reed leads 1 lap, the most important one, the last one, to get to victory lane. Luigi Actavo ends up 2nd. He tried to get a 2nd win of the season, just couldn't get it done. Alexander Rowe ends up 3rd, Noah Ely in 4th, and Jason Larker rounding out the top 5. Then JJ Reed ends up 6th. He pushed DJ to the victory. Luke Rainey ends up 7th, so after starting on the pole, leading 4 laps, not bad for him, especially since he restarted 20th on that last restart, moves from 20th to 7th. In 4 laps, he extends his points lead a little bit, so I'm sure he'll take it. Cynthia Bright has to be heartbreaking for her. She was leading at the white flag. The Reeds get to her inside. She ends up 8th. Isaac Nichols in 9th, and Eli Bright rounding out the top 10. So there's your top 20. Trey Rainey, 2nd in points, finishes 14th, just could not hold on to the bottom lane. Tim Gary ends up 17th. He was 3rd in points, and the guy who really needed this win the most and couldn't get it done, Joe Jefferson in the 9 truck, ends up 18th. Here today, he restarted 1st on the last restart with 4 laps to go. So in 4 laps, he goes from 1st to 18th. Just shows how wild Las Vegas can be as we go down 21st to 40th. Some drivers down here just desperately needing wins now. They need to get wins to get into this chase. And we've only got a few races left before the chase even starts. So now let's go to the point standings. So here are the points. I believe there's 2 races left before the chase. Luke Rainey extends his points lead to 40 points over his brother Trey, who is still 2nd. Tim Gary is still 3rd. Luigi Actavo is now 4th, and Jeff Bright moves up to 5th. Joe Jefferson, the highest guy without victory, in 6th, though you know how badly he needs to win. If he wins, he would get in because he's 6th in points. Same with Junior Ramos in 7th. He would get in if he wins. Julius Anderson 8th, Eli Bright 9th, and Racer running up the top 10. So there's your top 20. See right now in the top 20 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different winners. So right now Derek Hamill holds the final spot over the 27 of Laughter Stucco, who is pretty far back. He's right now 57 points behind. Derek Hamill is still manageable, but he has to get up there and win another race. And then as we look down below 20th, there are some guys who have won down here who are who need something to happen as well. Javier Hernandez, 22nd. He needs to get up there or win another race. Same with Nichols in the 29. Cortez Newman, Brand Thunder, Jake Moss, and DJ Reed. They all need a 2nd win of the season to move up into the top 25 points, all in 2 races. So we obviously know that 4 drivers, they need a 2nd win and only 2 races left. At least 2 are going to go heartbroken, but if you're looking at it realistically, all 4 might go home heartbroken. So the next race, it's going to be another wild one, the Great Clips 200 at Michigan. See you guys then.